Detective Montag. Montag is the German word for Monday, so he's gonna be a jolly good fella.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Well... yeah, there's absolutely no fucking reason it should be that way.
There's no reason this should be complicated. Someone gets killed, you need to find the killer. Whether the victim was an AUG or not has nothing to do with it.
No favorites before the law, eh? Okay. But what if the law itself is prejudiced, eh? As an officer of the law, wouldn't it be my duty to uphold that prejudice?
No, it wouldn't. It's your job to uphold the ideal, to know the difference between right and wrong, and to act accordingly.
You're obviously not a cop, are you?
I used to be, for 12 years. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
Alright. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation.
Oh, you smart
Crime
man.
seems right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there? She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Alright, interesting.
Careful
Investigate the crime scene.
Who do they think they are?
Away from the crime scene.
No, I won't. So, let us see. There's a needle in her left shoulder. A piece of broken needle. Alright. Marks.
Just because Monday trusts him doesn't mean I
There's
do.
a cutting mark above Angel Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. Yes, indeed. Bruises. Oh, that looks like someone strangled her. Yes, yes. Ah, fingerprints. Interesting, interesting. Anything else? Exhaust all evidence. There's 7 pieces of evidence. Alright, we're gonna find them all because I am a completionist. That's what I am. I can't leave here before I got all the evidence.
You want me to keep giving
Oh, an
you
ID
updates
card.
every few
That's
minutes?
probably hers. Angela Gunn. A reporter, she was. Yeah, interesting. Alright.
The only way I'm continuing this
Crafting parts.
I think he found something.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was.
What is this? An EMP
Away
fragment.
from the crime scene.
Found near and looks like came from EMP. Used primarily to disable electronics. Oh, nasty.
That would write that shit to someone.
Right. Let's see what else. There must be more evidence. Have you seen anything, civilian? Oh, you can just walk through these bands? Oh, totally. Sorry. fucked up your crime scene.
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Do not do that again, Hunter.
I do whatever I want. I am Super Cop! And I will investigate the shit out of this crime scene. Aha, a multi-tool. Well, I guess this is not part of the crime scene anymore,
I
actually.
feel like something is about to happen.
Let's see if we find anything else. Augmented, maybe. Ah, broken glasses. Did the victim wear glasses? On the ID, she did not. So... you must be suspicious.
Think I don't know what's going on here?
You're 2 years
I think
too
we're
late
missing one
already.
piece of evidence if I'm...
Thought as much.
Oh, there's a bag. Studio bag. Ha! Catch! Okay. What else is there to find here? Oh, there. Oh no, it's underground. What is that? Fire hazard. Alright. Maybe we can talk to her again. Maybe she is the last piece of evidence.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help
Good
as
girl.
well.
So, what were you doing here, miss?
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of
An
certainty.
EMP.
That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Tell me more about you.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
Right. So, what about the murder?
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, gutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I mean, I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
How ironical. Okay, what about the killer? Tell me more!
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
Is she describing me? That would be a twist.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Cat calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Thank you for that nugget of information.
Yes, well, debate is different.
Montage. Oh no, Montag. Or whatever he's called.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Right. Thank you for your information.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
I just saw something behind me. This. Broken body. You know, all these,
You've got nothing else to say.
graffiti. Maybe we can... Oh yeah, we can investigate this. An augment. A ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem too keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate it from the body. Oh my. Right, we got all our evidence. Let's talk to him again.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Well, maybe he has some more infos.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
I see.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an AUG, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
Okay. So... that's enough. That's alright.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Right. Ooh, more stuff. Oh yeah, let's ask all these cop questions. I always wanted to ask these.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Oh man, that reminds me of a game I played a long time ago. L.A. Noire, where we are this detective solving all these weird cases. It's totally reminding me of that.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower.
Oh god.
He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now don't get me wrong, I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into Golem City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
Right, so did he speak to Daria?
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is a
okay.
male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
That's damning. Modus operandi? What?
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Right. But what about a broken needle?
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe. But keep in mind, she was an og. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit?
Neuropathy.
Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusion.
Yeah, that's true. It could be neuropathy. The marks.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the og removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and og removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
Interesting. Fingerprints.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Alright. Crime scene.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
Right. Yeah, the press ID. Interesting.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
My god, the motivation of this guy is unbelievable.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the og riots, anti-og riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
Yes, very.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
Well, we got all the evidence we could. Mission details.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
No.
I mean like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
I'm the best thing about this mission, I can tell you that.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
You do whatever you have to.